My girlfriend cheated on me while I was finally living my dream in Hawaii, part one. So I, 22M, have always dreamed of going to Hawaii. My family's been talking about it for years, saving up for this one big trip together. When we finally booked it, I was beyond excited. It honestly felt like a dream come true. But my girlfriend wasn't happy. She said me going without her was selfish, and that I cared more about beaches than her. I promised I'd call and text every day, but she just got colder. Still I went. And the second I stepped off that plane, the air, the ocean, everything, I knew this was where I was meant to be. I had no idea that this trip would change everything, because a few days later, I met her. Her name was Lonnie. She worked at this beach cafe near our hotel. I ordered a smoothie, we started talking, and it just clicked. She was funny, kind, and actually listened when I talked about my dreams and my family. For the first time in a long time, I felt seen, but I didn't cross any lines. I still had a girlfriend back home, even if things weren't great. Then one night, I was watching the sunset when my phone buzzed. It was a text from my buddy with a video attached. I opened it and froze. It was my girlfriend at a party kissing another guy. All that video, I didn't get mad. I just felt done. Watching the sun set over the ocean in Hawaii, I realized that trip wasn't a vacation, but a wake-up call. I'd been holding on to someone who made me feel small. I went home and ended it. No drama, just peace. The apartment felt huge afterward, but I reclaimed it, painting a wall ocean blue as a tribute to my new freedom. The savings account for my return trip to Hawaii became my focus, a metric of self-made potential. I met Maya later, fittingly, at a hardware store while trying to build a shelf. With her, there was no need to perform. There was only ease. She didn't manage my dream. She supported it. She told me to save for myself first, and that she'd be there when I got back. That was the essence of our quiet, steady love. I booked a ticket to Hawaii a few weeks ago. One ticket. It's no longer an escape, but a symbol of a new, bright life. This is going to be a long one, but I need to get this off my chest. My ex, Alex, and I, we were that couple, the annoying, inseparable kind. Seriously, we'd been together since high school, shared an apartment, and everyone, friends, family, even our grumpy landlord, just assumed we were heading for a lifetime commitment. We were the power couple, the benchmark for rock-solid commitment. We had a shared life that was just comfortable. Then about a year ago, Alex came up with this brilliant idea, the Freedom Experiment. It was last Halloween, and we decided we would officially break up just for the night. The idea was to test the boundaries, blow off some steam, and ultimately prove how much we loved each other by seeing that life apart sucked. It was supposed to be temporary, guilt-free, and a total one-off. We shook hands on it, which looking back was probably the dumbest, most naive gesture of my life. I missed Alex immediately. I know, pathetic. I spent most of the night with my own friends, but every song, every joke, every costume I saw, I kept thinking, Alex would love this. I checked my phone like a nervous wreck, hoping for a, hey, this is dumb, come home, text. Nothing. Alex's phone was silent. The first alarm bell went off when I ran into our mutual friend Ben near the end of the night. Ben looked like he'd seen a car crash. He started stammering, admitting he'd been at the same massive party as Alex. He finally just spit it out. Alex was going wild and by Ben's count, had been incredibly busy. I found out later that Alex had clocked 10 hookups over the course of that single night. T-E-N. The number felt cartoonishly evil, and Alex wasn't even embarrassed. They were allegedly bragging about it like they'd won some kind of Olympic medal. I wasn't just shocked, I felt sick. I expected a little flirty fun, maybe a dance, not a full-on conquest spree with a literal sexual scoreboard. The next morning, we tried to sweep it under the rug. We tried to get back together over some truly terrible strained breakfast. I had to ask about the number. Alex looked me dead in the eye and swore it was only a couple of kisses, maybe 3 people tops. They were lying, but I was so desperate to believe them that I let it slide. I thought we could start fresh and just pretend the most humiliating night of my life hadn't happened. But 2 days later, the real knockout punch landed. Someone, I still don't know who, uploaded a series of short clips and photos to an anonymous local gossip account. The receipts were undeniable. There were videos of Alex clearly visible, with multiple different people, all time-stamped. The worst clip? Alex laughing, confirming the final tally was indeed 10, and saying something dismissive about how easily they could get people. That was it. The visual proof killed me in a way the rumors couldn't. It wasn't just the cheating, it was the joy they took in the deceit, the casual, total disregard for our entire history. I tried to talk to them, but Alex just kept throwing out pathetic excuses. I was drunk. It meant nothing. It was the experiment. There was zero genuine apology, only regret for the situation they'd created. The trust wasn't just broken, it was permanently, irrevocably destroyed. We broke up for real that time. I moved out the following week. That stupid, temporary Halloween experiment became the catalyst for the most painful but necessary breakup of my life. The final gut punch came a few months later when I ran into Alex. They were with a new partner, and they stopped me just to say, I really regret that night. I shouldn't have done that. I miss what we had. I looked at them, then at their new partner, and realized they weren't sorry for what they did. They were only sorry about the consequences of losing the stability I provided.